Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Justin. Thanks for making me a part of your day. Today, we're talking about Hinge, or really any dating app, and how to build a profile that gets you better matches. Now, most guys think they're struggling because they're not attractive enough. But honestly, that's usually not the problem. The problem is they're presenting themselves poorly. Your dating profile has one job: to accurately represent who you are. You're not trying to convince every woman to like you. You're trying to help the right woman recognize that you're someone she'd actually want to date. If your profile does that well, you're not just going to get more matches, you'll get better matches. So today, I want to go over three areas where I think most guys make mistakes: your pictures, honesty, and your prompts. Let's start with pictures. Pictures are by far the most important part of your profile. Before someone reads a single word you've written, they've already formed a first impression. So let's make sure those pictures are working for you instead of against you. Let's start with the first picture: your face. This one is simple. You need one clear picture where people can actually see what you look like. Think of it like a yearbook picture, but a little more natural. You're looking at the camera, the lighting is good, and if possible, you're smiling. If you're a kind, friendly person in real life, your profile should communicate that before anyone ever meets you. A genuine smile makes you look approachable, confident, and someone people feel comfortable talking to. Now, the second picture is your full body picture. I know some of you probably don't love hearing that. Maybe you're a little overweight. Maybe you're self conscious. Maybe you're just not where you want to be physically. I get it. But here's why this picture matters: people don't like uncertainty. Imagine someone really likes your face, but they have no idea what the rest of you looks like. That uncertainty makes it harder for them to commit to hitting like. A full body picture removes that uncertainty. And no, you don't need to stand in front of a mirror flexing. It can be a picture of you at a wedding, on vacation, hiking, or just hanging out with friends. The goal isn't to impress people. The goal is to accurately represent yourself. And finally, my favorite picture: the invitation picture. This is the picture that lets someone imagine what dating you might actually be like. Maybe you're sitting across from the camera at a nice restaurant. Maybe you're watching the sunset after a hike. Maybe you're walking through your favorite city. Maybe you're at a baseball game. Whatever it is, choose something that reflects your personality and the kinds of experiences you genuinely enjoy sharing with someone else. You're not showing off. You're giving someone a glimpse into your life and inviting them to picture themselves in it. So if you remember nothing else from this section, remember these three pictures: a face picture, a full body picture, and an invitation picture. If you have those three, you're already ahead of most guys on dating apps. Now let's talk about honesty. This one's actually pretty simple. Don't lie. Don't lie about your height. Don't lie about your age. Don't lie about whether you have kids. Don't lie about whether you want kids. And don't lie about the kind of relationship you're actually looking for. Now, I know why people do it. Maybe you're hoping that if someone just gets to know you first, they'll overlook those things. But that's not how healthy relationships start. Think about it this way: every little lie might help you get one more match today, but it makes finding the right relationship harder tomorrow. Take height, for example. If you're 5 feet 9 inches, don't say you're 6 feet. Ironically, because so many guys exaggerate their height, women often expect men to be shorter than what their profile says. So when you're actually honest, you may end up exceeding their expectations instead of disappointing them. The same goes for kids. If you have children, own it. If you don't want children, say so. If you do want children someday, say that too. These are major life decisions, and they shouldn't be surprises after 3 or 4 dates. The same is true for your relationship goals. If you're looking for something casual, be honest. If you're looking for something serious, be honest. Neither answer is wrong. The wrong answer is pretending to want one thing when you really want something else. Remember, you're not trying to attract everybody. You're trying to attract the people who are actually compatible with you. Being honest might reduce the number of matches you get, but it'll dramatically increase the quality of the matches that remain. And in the long run, that's exactly what you want. Finally, let's talk about your prompts. This is where your personality gets to come through. And honestly, I think a lot of guys overthink this part. They try too hard to be funny, too hard to be clever, too hard to stand out. Instead, just focus on being yourself. The first thing I'd recommend is to stay positive. Don't use your prompts to complain about dating. Don't talk about how women always do this, or how you're tired of games, or make a list of everything you don't want. Negativity is exhausting. Positivity is attractive. Second, don't be lazy. If the prompt asks, "What are you bringing to the table?" don't just write pizza. You don't have to write a novel, but put in enough effort that someone can tell you actually care. The goal isn't to impress someone with the perfect answer, it's to give them something they can respond to. Third, don't overshare. This isn't your autobiography. You don't need to explain your entire life story in one prompt. Leave a little mystery. Give people a reason to ask you a question. A good prompt should start a conversation, not finish one. And finally, stop trying so hard. You don't have to sound cooler than you are. You don't have to force jokes. You don't have to pretend to have interests you don't actually have. The best profiles don't feel like advertisements, they feel like real people. So let's recap. Keep your prompts positive. Put in a little effort. Don't overshare and don't try too hard. At the end of the day, you're not trying to build the perfect profile. You're trying to build an honest one because the right person isn't looking for perfection. They're looking for someone who's genuine. So let's put it all together. Have pictures that honestly represent who you are. Be honest about the things that actually matter. And write prompts that give people a reason to start a conversation. If you do those three things, I genuinely believe you'll have one of the better dating profiles out there. Will everyone like you? No. And honestly, they shouldn't. Not everybody is supposed to be your person. One of the biggest mistakes people make on dating apps is trying to build a profile that appeals to everyone. But the more you try to appeal to everybody, the less authentic you become. Instead, build a profile that's true to who you are. Because the goal isn't to convince people to like you, the goal is to help the right people recognize you. If that means you get fewer matches, that's okay. You only need one good one. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have another dating topic you'd like me to cover, leave it down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one.